Come back. And so yeah, I was AFKing and I was kind of solo AFKing. Many things probably went wrong in this run, but whatever. Should have made 8 of those T7 AF harmony. Getting 20 AF harmonies is totally worth it. Don't let people fool you. If you don't want to AFK, you need 20 AF of harmony. I mean, if someone has a better ideas, please tell me. Because I don't think AFKing in a speedrun is a good idea. Anyways, currently we are working. Still waiting universion for those tipplers. Should be the best thing we can do at the moment. Hopefully we can recover. Should have done way more of those. Oh, is this one again? This one failed 5 times in a row again. No, 3 or 4, I don't know, it failed too much. Energy is slightly negative. As soon as this one is completed, I'm going to remove overclocks from those. We are slightly negative right now. So yeah, AFKing I think is the worst thing we can do in a speedrun. That's my whole point. So rather do anything, just don't AFK, do anything. If we have TPS, use those. If we don't have TPS, figure out how to get more TPS. Like, that's the point. So, I had a few ideas. I started really working on something and I was like, maybe I should be streaming that. So I started streaming, there we are. Now off stream I started setting up some level maintainers for those things. Those things are the parts used inside the Ace of Harmony. So basically, like, the only thing preventing us from crafting Ace of Harmony parts is those things. And those things will become faster and faster and faster and faster. So if we already have everything else already, we can start spamming Astral arrays as crazy as soon as this one speeds up. So I'm going to prepare basically everything needed to spam Astral arrays, and meanwhile those will slowly work their way up to Gallifreyan tier. So if I already have all the other ingredients, getting the Astral array should take no time once Universion gets up to speed. Yeah, TPS is looking really good, so let's put those to use. Now, once again, I don't put those TPS too much to good use, otherwise other people may start complaining. We also didn't finish cleaning. We still have some of those setups. All of the redstone stuff is bad. Are we still using those? QK was working on those. I don't know. It looks like he finished. I don't know what he was doing. I know QK is the one who did, like, half of the MSPT we recover was QK cleaning up all the setups. All of that redstone toggling, probably bad. I guess just disabling. Like, if I just remove power, I think that should just fix it. Then it's just like that. There. This one is only... I hate those hidden things. I wanna see what's this. Okay, that is not even... Are those the new extruders? Those were the extruders I did. Those are the extruders I did. Oh, I think QK moved all of the extruder recipes into solidifiers, most likely. I'm not sure. QK did a lot of pattern. Yeah, looks like... yeah, to me it looks like QK redid... oh, he added one crib. That's tight. Yeah, we shouldn't have everything on a set of solidifiers. Because those are supposed to get extra energy hatches there, I think. I may do another set of solidifiers in the future with only the clogging machine or clogging recipes. Now, this one looks like it's not used to me. I don't know if it uses stuff while it's like that, but probably doesn't do anything. But I mean, it takes nothing to rebuild this one. I mean, it doesn't take that much to rebuild it. Then those are basically not used. Also, okay, QK cleaned up all of the patterns. This one looks like a super old pattern. We do it differently. Is this one needed for anything? I guess we don't do this one anymore. We have the higher tier. So I remember redoing this one with the compressor. Wait, something off. Oh, we are still using this. Here are the patterns. I'm blind. I found the patterns. Okay, I found the patterns. This one is still working. Okay, QK didn't finish this. Okay, it's still working. Luckily, it didn't break it. Okay, I can redo this one. Like, all of that rests on toggling, in my opinion, because it's like, yeah, that is half of the cleaning. The other half was this thing here. Basically, doesn't matter how I did it, having that spacetime constantly update its count in the main network will cause lag. I think it's mostly all of the subnets having to be updated with the new count of spacetime every tick. Doesn't matter. The issue was fixed just by buffering spacetime in there. It no longer goes into... This one is not viewed by mainnet. It just holds in these cells. Mainnet cannot see this. Every 10 seconds, there is a cell here that moves back and forth. It empties those. It moves it into mainnet. So instead of mainnet changing its content every tick, it changes one tick every 10 seconds. So way less lag. I think we could do that trick also with every other output network, but yeah, that's another thing I could do. Now, the thing I was working on was I wanted to get more of those super CPUs. Like, I think the issue with crafting stuff could be the storage space. So I'm making more. Okay, those are crafting. Maybe, okay, I think I could increase the count then. Those are crafting nicely. Whatever I need I tried to kind of figure out how much to multiply those, but that's probably more like it. Yeah, those should be the parts for like 2 Astral arrays, more or less. Later on I'm going to toss up the numbers. Let's try to figure out the bottlenecks when crafting Astral arrays and prepare everything. So that, yeah, let's figure out how to speed up crafting Astral arrays even if we don't have Universum. A little bit at a time, so we figure out one issue at a time. I think one issue is probably going to be storage space, so there we go. Let's also get some co-crafting units. Go. Oh, we got Universum. Let's downclock. Okay, this one is already downclocked. This one can use less energy now. We're going to keep those on circuit one. I'm probably going to use this Eye of Harmony. I'm going to use those parts here, but it can probably do one last run, I think. It's going to take a little bit, even with all of the assembly lines we have, it's going to take a little bit to craft this stuff. It still has to start. Yeah, this one can probably do one last run. You know, every little drop matters. Worst case, I just break the controller rather than waiting for it. Those parts are way better used into a new Eye of Harmony. No. But actually, no, I'm most likely to use this one. This one has better parts. I want the good parts on the new Eye of Harmony. It's one tier about the stabilization of that one. And then I'm probably going to use those parts for more stability. Whatever, we will see what we have at our disposal. I should have done way more T7s. I don't know how many times I explain my issues. Yeah, we can see what to do. This one. Okay, this one we load and whatever. This one. Okay, this one is probably its last run. Then I'm going to take those parts. Okay, then. Okay, crafting storage. Co-processor are ready. So, what's the bottleneck? I think we have to upgrade all of the lasers in this circuit fabrication plant. I should toss up those circuits. Also, I'm going to do my trick. Haters gonna hate, but I really wanna do that trick. It really works too well for circuit crafting. So my trick is, I'm going to tell HU to craft more than it needs. If I do that, it's always going to overcraft circuits. So it's going to speed up. It always makes more than needed. It keeps speeding up and more and more and more. And we always get more circuits than we need. And we always have leftover circuits to speed up the next thing. Here. I don't want to do a huge difference, just a little bit of a difference. It should really help. I'm actually going this. I really want to do that for opticals, especially. It's not placebo. It's not placebo. If you look at those assembly lines, you can see none of those is working. Those are working, those are not working, those are working, those are not working. Because first it waits for all of the batch of those to be done. Then it goes to, then those shut off and those start working. Then those shut off, those start working. If instead you multiply the amount, those are going to keep working a little bit more. That little bit more is what it takes for the next batch to go in. Then those keep working forever, those keep working forever, those keep working forever. It's not a placebo, it works. Then again, you can do whatever you want. This one is going to be 50. Like, there are many ways. The other option is to passive those, but either you build... Okay, my take on those things, I don't know how to explain. I am explaining my ideas, how I do those. If you have better ideas, go ahead, build those, show me that those work better than mine. Because AFKing to me doesn't sound like a good idea. And every other idea I have seen so far gets stuck one way or the other. We are doing those with a multiplier of 1. Should be doing those like that by now. Those could be not multiplied, but I really wanted those to be crafting. Yeah, let's also multiply those. At least 100. 200 of those. It's actually more than it shows, but it should still be good. Okay. That should really push it. I'm not going to do the same multiplication trick on those, but I want to make sure those are multiplied a little bit. We are crafting those in such huge amounts. Yeah, we are always crafting 100k of those at a time. No point in keeping those multiplications so low. Okay. That should already speed things up a lot. Now, of course, I messed up circuits, so we have to restart every CPU. Okay, that should push things. Are we constantly out of carbon? Well, soon we will get carbon from a... Oh no, we have carbon. Okay, good. Okay, now. Okay, those are slowly crafting, no hurry, it's a one-time thing. Now. I should try to figure out bottlenecks once again. Hypogen. We still had a few DTPFs on Shirabone. Before starting the stream, I switched those to hypogen, but let's give a quick check. I'm going to remove half of those soon. Also, I should have crafted those. Okay, I wanted to make sure we had quantum anomalies. This one is not converging. Let's see. Let's say this one. Not convert. Wait, I forgot to no, this one is on demand. Okay, clean up. And this one can converge. Infinity, we are good, right? We are good on infinity. We're going to need we got Shirabone from the QFT we did earlier. Hypogen is something. This one. Okay. Now it should be on hypogen. Good. And we can converge. Wait, it's already there. Okay, then maybe we could start looking into on-demand converging, but maybe a little bit later. There's one here. That one here. And oh, I forgot to set the laser. How much did this one burn? Yeah, it's a little bit much. I think I set 17k last time for convert. Yeah, looks good. 17k. Go. Come on. Yeah. Also, converging DTPFs doesn't really do anything. Like, it's overrated. Maybe I'm the one who misunderstands, but converging DTPFs, in my opinion, makes no sense. People hype it too much. Because thing is that I mean, it's worth it at low level. If you do like 4 or 5 convergence overclocks, it's totally fine and worth it. If you really want to push those, it doesn't make too much sense. Because I was suggested to use those to the level that was equal to the level I'm doing it here. I was suggested to converge to this much we are doing here. Like, I'd rather just use energy than plasma if I have to get that same output. That's the thing. The reason I say it's not that worth it is where is the thing? Okay. Catalyst amount gets cut in half. Okay, that is discount, it's not convergence. Okay, so that is the EU. Okay, the issue is that it should say somewhere. For the final step, it is like... It doesn't say... It should be... Okay, maybe I'm wrong too. But... Basically, the extra energy of the... Like, if you do 16 overclocks... Now, let's say you do 8 overclocks. It takes a huge amount of... Basically, at the end of the thing, the energy used is not much different. A soy cake had a nice... I remember soy cake had a nice spreadsheet to show how it works. After some overclocks, basically, it gets closer and closer and closer to being exactly half the energy for the same production. The issue is that that half energy goes through the plasma mixer. Like, how do I show it? Like, okay, do I have one on space-time? This one is making way more, and it's using not much energy. Okay, that's the point. Yes, it's faster, but at which cost? That's the point I want to make. What does it cost you to make it this much faster? Because the thing is that I'm trying to get that. People told me to do that with convergence, and then I was like, oh lol, and I kind of laugh, because if I'm going to do that with convergence, I'm going to say, well, right now I have 160 of those doing that. Am I supposed to converge 160 DTPF to get the exact same thing, or do I converge more? Because if I converge more, basically, to get that exact same value with you know what? Let's play around a little bit. So, maybe I'm confused. Oftentimes I misunderstand. Now, to get that value here, I think it's like 1k amps, maybe? No, it's one more, okay. 4k. That way we get things laid out. Yeah, it's always the same thing. You either make more machines of the previous tier or you AFK. You have to choose those two. You have to pay with catalyst 30 over top. Are you sure it's 16.4 and all? I think it's something different, I'm not too sure. Let's see a moment. So this one is using, but you're probably right. Thing is that I think it's easier to just push more energy. Now, let's see, this one. It's making 2k residue per second. Okay, my issue is just... Okay, I'm going to tell you why it's wrong, the 4x speed actual 2x catalyst. Because I'm going to tell you why. To make spacetime without convergence, you need a 0 catalyst. So according to the 4x speed 2x catalyst, 0 times 2 is 0. So you should use 0 catalyst to make 4x speed. That's where things go off rails in your thing. That's why the 4x 2x catalyst doesn't sit well with me. Now, the thing is that here we are producing the same amount of stuff. This one is using 32 billions. That one is using 500 billions. Now, this one is using... Yeah, but how much is the extra? That's the thing. How much is the extra? Let's see quickly. Thing is that this overclock is nothing. This is producing nothing right now. I wanna see the difference in power used. This one is using 1.8 catalyst per second. I wanna see a little bit here. I'm going to try to explain. I'm going to try to view things my way. 1.8 K per second. So it's basically using 1K is 2 of those cells. So basically it's 1.8 of this. That is 1,000 million billion. It's using 1.8 trillions. No, it can't be right. It can't be right. No, it's not free. This one is using half trillion. This one is using half trillion. How much is 1.k exotic per second? 1.8 of that per second. The value of this one is that. So it is 1,000 million billion. So 1.8 of this is 2 trillion. Can someone tell me what I'm doing wrong? Is this one actually using 2 trillions U per tick plus plasma to make the exact same production of this one? That can't be right. Someone please correct me. Like, this one, is it 1 to the amount of catalyst used? How do I measure how much catalyst is this one using? Okay, first of all, one step at a time. How much catalyst is this one using? It should be 1 to the residue. Is that correct or am I wrong? I don't know how to check this. Like, I wanted to check in game. I don't wanna go with outside of the, like, I would like to do it on a working machine. Is this one actually using 1.8 thousand exotic catalyst per second or am I wrong? Okay, the wiki could be updated. There are many things that could be wrong with the wiki. I wanna know in game. I wanna see the machines work. Let's go to the wiki. Let's give me a moment. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Because it can't be that awful. Okay, the usage, no. Okay, convergence. Okay, right now I don't want to go through all of that. I want... yeah, it should be 1 to 1. I'm using exotic, so it should be 1 to 1. Like, okay, all of them. I'm not going to try to understand and explain all of this on stream. I just want an answer on how much my DTPF is using. I want to know how much it's using. It should be 1 to 1. I'm using exotic. Anyways, you do see this graph on the used thing. So basically, after 8 overclocks, let's say 9, 10 at most, it's not worth it. And I think right now I'm already there. Oh yes, good idea. Let's try to scan it. Good idea. Let's try. So I want to know how many overclocks I'm already in. Load, store energy, current users, max energy, income, I'm blind, heat capacity, ticks run, it doesn't say. Okay, yeah, you're right, but my point is how the two things go. Fuel discount is only a flat /2. Anyways, once again, admin guys, this one is using 1.8 cells of exotic per second, right? This one should be 1.8 cells per second. Okay, yeah, 1.8 cells per second. One cell is worth 1 trillion EU, right? 1,000 million billion trillion, right? One cell is 1 trillion U per tick, right? Like making this one, making one cell cost us 1 trillion EU, correct? So if this one is using 1.8 cell per tick, it's actually using 2 trillion EU per tick. Am I right or am I wrong? What am I doing wrong here? Tell me what am I doing wrong with this? Where am I wrong? I can't be right. I don't want to believe that I'm right on this. It can't be that this one is using 2 trillion EU per tick, while this one uses half trillion and it's making the same amount without using plasma. Okay, per second, thanks error, I need error, thanks error. Okay, thanks error. I knew I was wrong, Okay, 90 billion per tick. I knew I was wrong. I needed error to correct me. I knew I was wrong. I needed error to correct. Thanks, error. Okay, now I have some reference point. Now, the thing is that I didn't even want to do that on stream. I started this stream with another idea, but now I want to go to the end of this. I want to see that in game. So it's using 90 billion, it's 108 trillion per second times 20 ticks per, no, trillion per second. I'm lost. After this I'm lost. We don't have magmatter yet. After this I'm lost. So this one is using 108 trillion per second, extra EU. So it is okay, 0 or 0.9. Now 16. If you go to 64K. That is probably too much. So 16. How do we get mag? Okay, that's my issue. That's constantly my issue when arguing with people. Other than getting lost on things while stream. How do we get magmatter? Do you wanna join here and get us magmatter since you know? Like you're asking us why. Every time I get in those arguments, other than getting lost, I would like people to show me, come here and show me how to get it. It's easy to talk about it. Come here and get us magmatter. Come here, tell me what to do here. But no, I want you to do it. If you know, you should do it. Why do I have to do it? If I do it my way. Otherwise I want you to do it. I'm not going to do things your way. Unless I totally agree. That's the thing. We need the last milestone. We need this one. We're getting close. We're trying to burn fuel once again in the most efficient way possible. I switched a little bit to this one earlier. No. Don't save on this. I still have to figure out the DTPF better. I have to use a spreadsheet. Or something better. It's using 90 billion EU per tick, as error said. Now, 90 billion EU per tick. Okay, yeah, it's worth it. The issue is how much it scales, because that speed was nothing. That's the thing. The thing is that speed was still nothing. Now, I don't even remember which one it was. Also, that's not a priority. This stuff already works, but I wanna figure this out better. Now, the thing again, I wanna see how much we can push it before it doesn't make any sense. Because it makes sense now that we are at this tier. Can we afford this? How much energy is this? Okay, but then again, the issue is not energy. Energy-wise, it's totally worth it. I got confused about the second thing, about it being per second and not per tick. I got confused about it being per second and not per tick. Thing is that I would like to know how much is it worth to do. Because I remember a spreadsheet that was like, at some point, it evens out about being 50% better. To attend, you can instead use one DTPF. Instead of, okay, so instead of having 64 DTPFs, let me, instead of having 64 DTPFs, on 10 overclocks, we can have one DTPF with 10 perfect overclocks. Oh, sorry, n is the same number. So instead of having 36 DTPFs on 6 overclocks, we can have one with 6 perfect, and the plasma costs half the energy. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I wanted to see the energy because I wasn't too convinced, but yeah. Or 64 on circuit 6 or 128 on circuit 7. Okay. But yeah, the issue earlier on is that we had right now those are not even working. 2 days ago we were constantly spamming fusion reactors with fusion constantly clogged. That's the issue. The issue is the plasma. I wasn't convinced by the energy. I never looked into the energy consumption. I remember something, I remember a psychic thing, but maybe I'm confused. Too much I haven't seen that graph, spreadsheet. Also, for some reason it was better on Infinity, I think, but I don't remember. At this point I don't remember energy-wise. But yeah, the issue is that we couldn't even afford it. We had no fusion reactor, that is the real issue. The issue is that we had no fusion reactors, anyways. But yeah, okay, convergence, if we have the plasma, convergence is totally worth it. Now, let's figure out a little bit things. We can make 100 billion of exotic. Since we use the gorge mostly, I think right now we can converge as much as we want. So yeah, right now we can start working on making those circuits. Yeah. I'm not convinced. I'm afraid of running out of plasma. If we start spamming those, I'm afraid of running out of plasma. But totally want to do that, the convergence. Like, at that point I should try. The other issue with the issue with convergence pattern, I think the issue was that to make this one, it was eating the catalyst in that one or something like that with convergence. But I'm not sure, it's probably, I don't know, I have to try it. Probably there was wrong values in patterns. Yeah, we have to pattern fuels. But probably that is as soon as we get the plasmas from AF Harmony. Once we get plasmas from air farming. Okay. Right now. Do we need it right now? I don't think we need it right now. Like, I don't want to burn all of the fuel into something we don't need. That's the thing. If we don't need anything, I'm not really going to do that. I have no clue how much I should push those. Oh, I forgot one on Shirabon. This one, infinity. Okay, now I should do hypogen. It doesn't. What am I forgetting? Quantum. Okay, should do hypogen. Good. Okay. I'm going to tweak up by one those. Is that going to consume too much? Or is that too much? 200k per second. I don't know if you can afford keeping that much plasma. Yeah, the issue once again is the plasma amount. I don't know if we can keep up with that much plasma per second. That's the issue. So I'm going to repattern all of these circuits at some point. Also, when I make a pattern, I can also pattern it like I can make two different blobs of plasma. Like you multiply it by 2. For x speeds x equals x2. There is one thing that still doesn't match. We'll get back to those later. Now, there were other more important things I had to check. Don't remember. Okay, this one is supposed to be used for other stuff. This one will be used for the thing. Here. There's one. Did I broke the top one? Here. This one. Yeah. There. Okay, all instructions. I'm already doing this. A76, okay. This one will be on circuit 2. Yeah. This one is 1. Okay. Done. We're going to do another 8. I don't know what to do after that one. Okay, circuits are now speeding up, at least there. We are crafting more of those at least. How's this one stuck? Okay. That should speed up circuit crafting by a lot. Now, this one. How many? Also, now that we are making so much residue, we can probably afford to push this one up by 1. I remember having this one. This one is glitched. It's 17. We should be able to do this. That is 200k every 5 seconds. Yeah, we are producing way more than this now with that convergence level. We can probably push for 20. How much is that? Is that only 400k? Can do better than this. Okay, that is 100k per second. Basically, the amount of residue produced by that DTPF. Yeah, now I can probably really remove half of those DTPFs. But yeah, the issue is getting plasma. There is one thing that still doesn't add up to me in DTPFs, but I have to check off stream. If I do that on stream, I get distracted too much by too many things. There is one other thing that doesn't add up. I have to check better off stream. Those are not even working, so we can afford more plasma, but I think we're mostly using the gorge. They cost TPS. Right now we are really cleaned a lot of other more laggy machines than those DTPS, but maybe we can free more TPS by removing those and we can build more machines that we actually need. Now where are, oh here, true. Which recipes are we still doing there? We are out of zinc, that's why I do it. I had to do a European recipe because we were out of it earlier. We still do a few plasmas in there. No, this is... they were okay. Those were taking 10. I think it's an issue. Basically, those were taking 10 milliseconds per tick. The output hatches were taking 10 milliseconds per tick, I got told. And it does show up. I think that issue is due to some subnetwork or something. How do I... Storage... I'm going to show you. I think it's due to some subnetworks, but I'm not sure. Now, let's even have insert only. This. If I remove that one, let's see. I also have to stop that thing. Okay. As you can see, now we are at 36 TPS. That thing increased TPS by 10 milliseconds for real. Look at TPS now. If I put this one back and remove this one, we gain 10 TPS for real. So those output hashes are really eating really 10 milliseconds per tick. Yeah, but to me it sounds wrong. I think the issue is mostly subnetworks getting constantly updated every tick with the correct amount of spacetime. Like, I fixed that issue by buffering things inside the drive and then moving the things with the system every 10 seconds from those drive to mainnet. Like, I think the issue is some subnet. I think we have some subnetwork that is looping. Like, the subnetwork can view main fluids and the main can view subnetwork fluids. I think we have multiple subnetworks done like that, and I think that merged with the output hashes of the DTPFs is what causes the issue. Like, I don't think it's just the output hashes on their own doing that. Like, otherwise it wouldn't be fixed by just doing this. Like, I fixed that issue simply by buffering the outputs every 10 seconds. That's how I fixed it. This one simply toggles every 10 seconds, it toggles an emitter, toggles on and off an emitter every 10 seconds. That's all this does. And that fixed, and that gained us 10 milliseconds. Now, I'm wondering if I could do the exact same thing with outputs from all of those machines here. I'm wondering if doing that exact same setup on the output collector network, I'm wondering if doing that shell swap there. What is this? What's this? What is that supposed to be? Okay, maybe someone wanted to process the things in there, I assume. I'm wondering if doing the same system on everything like this would make it work better. Error probably knows better than me on why this could be happening and how to fix it. Yeah, I wanted error in this speedrun, by the way. No, we also have 2 persons in our team that are only helping with planning. I'm not sure what they are actually helping planning with. I wish we had error, at least give us guidelines. I think I will follow and like sometimes error gives me some tips I don't really wanna follow, but most of the time I wanna follow him. Now, let's see how we can put those DPFs to good use. Now, I think those. I don't know if we want to still use wetwares BIOS. Maybe we want to move to full optical soon. Once we start getting spacetime from Eye of Harmony, I think we will probably move full optical. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the thing is that you can't really plan in GTNH too. That's also my thing. Like, you know, I like not to plan, but I feel like we really have to in a speedrun. It's the thing about the natural gas nuclear reactors at the beginning. Like, what am I supposed to do? Like if I don't, either I do something or I just sit AFK and watch. That's the thing. I'm trying to figure out a way of doing something that improves the speed of the run instead of sitting down and AFKing. If that looks stupid, maybe it's not the best choice. I'm going to do error, but at least I'm trying to do something to speed up instead of AFKing. That's the thing. So anyways, I was going to say, with those circuits, the issue is assembly lines. With opticals, most likely it's space assemblers the issue. How close are we to space assemblers? What does space assembler do? It's Universum, isn't it? It gotta be Universium. Yep, okay. Also, yeah, the thing I have no idea about, right now I don't know what to do. I was looking for inputs from the others. I didn't get any strong answer. How many Astral arrays should we aim for? Because at some point Astral arrays are more expensive than a Stargate, so I have no clue how many Astral arrays we should have. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that how to manage channels and how to interact between two networks is one thing I would really love to have decided before we started the run. Like, we should have planned not which quest to collect, but how to make two networks interact. Because I have seen everything. I have seen people storing fluid inside a subnetwork and making the main have a storage bus to take items from that subnetworks. I have seen people push fluids out of the subnetwork into the mainnet. I have seen one person making a pattern that basically puts ingredients inside a subnetwork, and the subnetwork was going to craft those and then push back to mainnet the crafts. I have seen everything. Like, we should try to agree on one standard on how subnetworks must interact with mainnet. Yeah, exactly. You should not be waiting for Fireclay. Like, you are in Steam Age. There are so many things you could be doing. You could be building a better base. You could... Wait, smelting Fireclay. You are not even waiting for the blast furnace. You are waiting for vanilla furnaces. Like, make 32 vanilla furnaces and use creosote oil bucket. Or something. Like, are you really waiting for vanilla furnaces? I'm not exactly engineering. I should do 2 more years of school for that. Now, yeah, and that thing about make 32 vanilla furnaces applies to Ace of Harmony, applies to DTPFs, applies to fusion reactors, applies to everything. That's my point constantly. My constant point is, if you're waiting for something, make more of those machines. Yeah, usually I aim at 6 brick blast furnaces. Sometimes I even did 8. But yeah, then again, if you like to... Then again, if you don't mind leaving your game AFK and play a little bit, go AFK, do other things, come back, find your stuff done, do a little bit, set up things, go AFK 1 hour, come back. Like, you can play... I used to play like that. Like, yeah, basically... Yeah, I used to play like that. It's a way of playing. The thing is that don't... Like, one thing is if you play half AFK because you want to play like that because it's low effort. That's a great way of playing in my opinion, but don't complain about being AFK. Like, you can do things to speed up machines and things. Build more. The only thing that can prevent you from building more machines and speeding up processes is TPS. That's the only thing. Like, go play Factorio. Factorio teaches you that pretty well. Hopefully. Now. Now. Okay, so I want to figure out bottlenecks. One is space elevators. I think I'm going to copy paste a few more of those. Even if we only have MK2 assembler, it will speed up things at least. Now, like, it looks like it's mostly space elevators, the issue to me. Yeah, most CPUs are just waiting for space elevators. Before I increase the restock amount of those parts for the Eye of Harmony, I first want to make sure we have enough circuits. So I think the next issue to fix is space assemblers. Why do we have a random number? It's 18, right? So 13. Then you get to 18 and then space elevator. We have SCT2, no motor, go. Okay. Now this one will run on circuit 2. Don't, absolutely do not use what we did in this run. Because we mostly relied on quest rewards. If you don't have 20 people to play with, don't do what we did. Because we didn't do the brick blast furnace. We had people using all sorts of cheesing to get steel in other ways. No, absolutely. Also, okay, I'm not a fan of that way of playing, but whatever. Okay, this one is trying to craft. We're making more batteries here. Oh, is that an elephant? Oh, elephant is working on the gorge, I think. Okay, cool. Or, I'm sure someone else built those. Did we get the milestone? We are so close. It should be that one, the only one we need. We could prepare the next ring. Oh, he needs those. Black dwarf matter. Yeah, Universium later. Let's not use Universium like that right now, please. And then this one will need a lot of batteries. Yeah, they are preparing batteries. Yeah, okay, we can use the old Eye of Harmony to get the stabilizers for the gorge. Later. Hopefully. Now, the other thing we needed... Why not per craze? Because we like to spend fuel, that is why. I think I suggested it. I suggested this because they needed points. But yeah, if we have points, we can recover those later. Unused points are wasted points. That should reduce fuel consumption too. Does it? Is that one the one that reduces? It should. One for every per case you... Wait. What does that mean? Increase maximum fuel consumption, but okay. Okay, on its own it does. It looks like it does nothing, but we have this one. Okay, that but so that formula somehow takes into consideration. Yeah, the max. Wait. Okay, I'm too lazy to think on what that means on stream. I'm not going to figure it out on stream. How much of a difference does that even do? Yeah, I know we don't need it. At that point I want Error to explain it. I don't remember. I remember, I'm not going to think about this right now on stream. If I remember correctly, that should mean that basically what this one does is decrease the amount of fuel we use. With like that upgrade. With that upgrade, like the way those two upgrades interact is that this one decreases the fuel that this one uses, basically. My understanding. I may be wrong. Uncapped upgrade. Yeah, I'm too lazy to think about it, but yeah, the idea is that if you have the gem upgrade, you need less fuel. How does that scale? Let's try to look at it. Actual FC, what is FC? Fuel consumption. Okay, actual fuel consumption equals current max fuel. Okay, what does current fuel max fuel consumption without this upgrade? Current max fuel consumption. Max fuel without this upgrade. What does that mean? Max F0, max fuel consumption without. Okay. So, actual fuel consumption current plus. That is positive. So if we lower this value, here we use less fuel. I may be wrong. Current fuel consumption minus. Okay, here there is a minus, but it's square root. Doesn't matter for fuel liquid usage. Which fuel are we talking about here? Which fuel is this? Current max fuel consumption. Let's say this value is 8. Let's say we set this to 10 and let's say this is 8. So 10, we set it to 10 minus 8, 2, square root of 2. Let's say we set it to... Let's say we set it to 19 and the actual maximum is 9. No, we set it to 19 and the current maximum is 10. So, current maximum is 10. 10 plus, let's say it's square root. Let's round this to square root. 15. Yeah, and then I have to change. No, it's too much. I'm not going to do that on stream. I need to think of it off stream. Otherwise, I end up doing the same mistake I did with DTPFs. It should be that with this one it uses less fuel, but I'm not sure. Error probably knows better and knows how to describe it better. I never really looked into it enough. Hopefully Elephant knows what he's doing. He usually does. This one. Wait, what? How are... Oh, he took the exotic stabilizations. No. No, he took the... Oh, come on. Did he really took those? Maybe not. No? Where did those go? We had those. I should have had those. Did I? Okay, I forgot those there. I forgot those there. I'm an idiot, as usual. I should play solo, so I don't end up thinking others messed up my already messed up ideas. That's why I should play solo. Here. Okay, this one. Okay, this cell. Oh, I think it's missing. What? That's wrong. That's empty. Why? What? Okay. I think it's the matter manipulator copy paste that does. I think that is caused by the matter manipulator copy paste. Medium. Should be 18, I think. Should be 18. Yeah. Okay. Okay, now. Okay, I guess we can do those. I think I have to remember to make more of those for them. I had a restock for those, but apparently it's not enough. Does the Astral array take batteries? Did I account for that? It doesn't. So there should a thing making batteries in there. This one right now total clearly is too low. We need to make more of those. There, I'm only increasing. Also, those pumps are a joke. I should either increase it or zero it. Maybe I should do UMV superconductor directly. Now, this one. Oh yeah, I have to do those for them. Okay, main objective, getting that IO farming to run. That LCR flying can be removed too. Okay, this one is loading. That is the old LCRs. That is the old mega chemical reactor that does neutronium. It's not even working. This one can be removed. Okay, copy B. Oh wait, what is this? Whoa. It's a bridge. Okay. There. Then. I think I was working on more. Okay, that is what I wanted to do, more space assemblers. Is there a good space elevator that is already set up with space assemblers? Those are all MK2. Okay, this one looks like it has enough MK2s. Good. I'm going to copy this one. So it's from here. I think it's like that. Oh, it's going to copy the thing too. Also, I really don't like the layout of space elevators. Oh, this one is okay. No, good. Like we have pumps and mining module a little bit mixed up. They didn't decide well enough where to make a row of mining and where to make a row of pumps, but I guess we are kind of figuring out now. This one here. This one. Yeah, that wall share, was it really needed to wall share like that? That wall share doesn't work too well with those. Like, if both of those have an did we really need that wall share? Oh, okay. Okay, I get the plan. I got the plan now. That's okay, I got it. Are we using MK1? We have a lot of space. Are all of those MK2 or... Gosh. We desperately need an MK3 here. We are still using the bad recipe for the optical boards, I think. Wait, what? Okay, this one. Come on! I copied the wrong space elevator. Also, I would like to keep a block of cobblestone to know where I have to copy from to where. Otherwise, I can never find the correct placement. Okay, that will be one, but do we want only one space elevator? Change remove mode if you don't want to remove. Change remove. Oh, okay, that's what it does. I didn't even know what it did. So okay, those three are, I think, what it does. No, I have to play with it. No, this one is, but one won't do a difference really. Gosh, why do we have pumps in the middle of assemblers? Yeah, okay, so if I do none, it won't replace it. So, okay, that is helpful in many situations, but... Okay, remove none. I think I use that mode to clean up some areas. I'm afraid of it not working. Most of the thing is that ideally I want it to overwrite. Like, I think it's more dangerous to mix connect a cable by not having remove mode rather than I think I want remove mode on removal or whatever it's set to. My issue is that if I don't do remove mode, if I don't do remove mode, it's going to connect the output of the assemblers to the output of the drones, mining drones. Yeah, if I don't, it's going to connect that cable. If I don't use remove mode, it's going to connect that cable to this cable and to this cable, and that is what I absolutely do not want. That, like, it's going to place this cable in the middle here and do a mess. I don't want that. Now I was hoping yeah, we need way more space assemblers. At least now circuit assembler lines are all working. Those are wet, okay, those. At least those now are all trying to work at once. First there was one line on, one off. Now they are trying to all work together full time, but space elevators are not keeping up. Those are different tiers, so yeah, I don't know how many of those we use, so yeah, like the LV circuit is always going to be off. Those are opticals, I think. Not too much used. Let's go check the AF harmony. This one. AF harmony. AF harmony. Okay, 0.98. That one alone is better than those two together when they used to work together. Wait, is this one working? Why? Oh, come on, I broke it earlier. I really don't like this wall share. We shouldn't be wall sharing those. Especially at the beginning we keep swapping part. I don't see wall sharing AF harmony. Like, this is the only area where it's worth to wall share. Only once you start spamming 7.7 it's worth to wall share. Earlier on, having the position for the wall share made more issues than problems it solved. Someone pinged me on Discord, probably. Oh no, okay, he's an Italian GTNH player. Sometimes he sends me private messages. I'm reading it later if you are watching. Not reading things while I'm streaming. Okay, so I have to figure out bottlenecks. Yeah, looks like it's mostly the assemblers too, maybe? I should level maintain superconductors, most likely. Yeah, everything is stuck on space assembling. What does it mean, the more you know? Wait, about my what? What did I do? Why am I showing? Oh no, I'm showing my desktop. We're better off with a okay, no? Oh, okay. Doesn't matter. Okay, no, it's nothing. In my Discord, I give people. There is a soft mod role in my Discord. I give a little bit easily to people who sing, not trolls. Okay, whatever. Now back to whatever I was doing. This one. I don't know. Wait. I have to be careful to not leave the desktop screen share. Okay, whatever. Now. Please. Oh gosh, I have to figure out a way of dealing with those frequently asked questions. Then I get irritated and I start flaming everyone if I keep getting the same question over and over and over and over and over, especially if it is one of those questions that I don't even know the answer for. Now, okay, I think we need more space elevators now. Everything seems to get stuck. When mass fabricating circuits, the main bottleneck is space elevator. Also, bio seems to have issues with those. We were planning on changing the recipe for this one, but I think it clogs cutting machines. Like, Vortex wanted to use that recipe. Vortex wanted to use this recipe. I think we should do it now. Like, I was against it because he wanted to do it too early. But right now we should totally use that in my... I don't know. Like, what's the cost here? We can spam hypogen now. I'm a little bit afraid... Oh, I think it was the insane amount of autoclaves I had to build for this thing. Yeah, I think this recipe requires an insane amount of autoclaves and cutting machines. That may be it, but I'm not sure. Wait, what did Matthew ask? I thought he was talking about the timing of this run. What do calls have to do with this? Okay, I'm lost on chat. Sometimes I don't even understand what you guys ask. Now, space-time. War mills are having trouble. I have no clue. Okay, the good thing The only thing that makes this recipe good, in my opinion, is that you don't need this one, and this one is an assembly line process. That's the only thing. But this one is so much slower. It's even, oh, that's so slow. I think that, no, I don't know. There are many things wrong with this recipe. Like, the only good thing about this recipe is that it doesn't make you use an assembly line. For everything else, I'm not so sure. No, those are running on 10 amps UMV. Is it time to build more, I guess? No. Okay, you see, I like to have, I built this. I like to have those cobblestone blocks so I can easily copy paste. Even if we don't, and we don't need wall share. Those are going to power fail as soon as they place those. Whatever. Please don't start, please don't start, please don't start, please don't start. Rip. You know what, I'm going to power fail even more now. From this. Okay, from this to this. There. Let's power fail everything. Now we can turn on those. Here, 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 here. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Okay, now let's remove all of those wires. Changing from this one to this one. Oh yeah, I know there is angel. Yeah, true, there is angel blocks. But angel block, I don't know why you suggest angel blocks. It's not about the floating block. It's about having a point where I know it's aligned perfectly. That's like, those blocks are about perfectly aligning the copy paste. That should add somehow. Okay, yeah, that's a cool idea. Error. I have no clue how. I don't understand how it would work. It sounds good. I don't understand how. How do you place? Like, is that one block? Is your idea I place a block here? I click it. It selects a pre-selected area by that block. Like, I'm not too convinced. It sounds like something that should be there, but it's something I wouldn't use. It sounds like something useful, but not something I would use because of my playstyle. But yeah, it's something that could be really helpful for some people. I see that. Like, I like more to have 2 points so I see what I'm doing rather than having one block and selecting it. Okay, now are we really running on just those extruders? Are those UMV? Yeah, at least. Yeah, I know. That's on me, I know. I mean, I'm admitting it at least. I mean, people are different. Some people like some way of doing things, other people like other way of doing things. We can remove those slowly. Now, main objective was space elevator. One again. I didn't even finish the one I placed. Okay, maybe we should stop using those. I think at this point we can just jump to opticals, really. Okay, maybe after, probably once we get space assembler MK3 probably, and then we should jump to the better thing. That's my idea. Once we get Space Assembler MK3, we should probably switch full optical, given the current situation, in my opinion. Now, one space elevator will do absolutely nothing. I don't like building things that compactly. That washer causes more trouble than help to me. Like, it's really nice, but it's harder to manage, especially when we mix pumps and... But it's good, it's okay. Now, those... let's see. Does this one work here? Now, this one? We're crafting those super slowly. I think that is the old assembly lines. Thing is that, like, if I had 2 space elevators and we already have all of those, it won't really do a difference. But once again, the other option is being AFK, so may as well go for it, I guess. We are so close to those. So close, yes, yet so far. Where is assembler module? I'm blind. This one? Make 36 more. Start. Okay, that is going to take a little bit. Okay, I'm going to move those hypogen coils. We should have used all of the hypogen coils we made for the DTPFs already. Here, hypogen coils, there. There. Can probably use this. We don't use those for slow recipes anymore, so we can probably do that. Hopefully it won't mess up anything. Okay, now those are all crafting, cool. Oh, did I turn on? Oh, I forgot the... Oh no, who is this? Give me a moment. Okay, I'm back. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4. There's an output to... Oh no. Is that an input or an output network? What is this supposed to be? Are we not using cribs there? Okay, those are using cribs, but... Oh, that's the leftover from the old way of doing it. Okay, that is the new way. I'm not supposed to use this network architect. Once again, I don't like to... There. Let's remove those old things and let's have proper output buses. Those auto pull, even if those do nothing, probably they do. Even if it's meaningless, I think a little bit of lag was caused by those things. Okay. Did I turn on the war? Yeah, war mills are all working. Gosh. Okay, war mills are all working. Oh, I think it's done. with this stuff. No, it's still working on it. Why does this one not work? Don't tell me. Oh, those are all working still? Advanced file restriction coil. Oh, that is something we are going to spam, I think. I don't remember what this is used for. Is there anything that should be renamed? No, looks fine. I should multiply those. Rip. Let's try to see without blocking mode what it does. Otherwise, we need a better setup. If this one can't keep up, we need a better setup. This is old stuff. I upgraded it, but I don't know. Gosh, 128 transient plasma mixer. Is that it? Then this one. Heck, if you join to start, clog those CPUs if you can. Oh, talking of CPUs. This one was selecting, I think this one was used to select something. Where are CPUs? There? Okay, those. I'm going to add like, let's say 3 more for the players. And then a bunch for H2, probably. Also, I really want to queue up the next IO Harmony here with priority instead of making this stuff. But let's wait a little bit. Oh, it does copy the name, cool. Okay. I think I got surprised the other time too by that copy name thing. Then let's also have, no. I don't know how many more I can build. And I don't know how many channels I have, but I'm going to remove some of the old CPUs from there. Okay, that's probably enough. Now I guess I'm going to okay, probably let's remove the old stuff. Oh, those are small actually. Whatever. I removed the singularity maybe? I don't know. Universium situation. We got 3000. Should start rolling in faster. Now I could wall share this one with that one. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, I'm going to redo another set of those. I want to push those, and then after those probably dilation 8, but washer messes things up. How fast is this one looping? Now making this one go faster is not. Oh, that one's using 403 or so, whatever. So yeah, maybe I'm going to actually try to get those. No, wait, the red one, this one. 168. Okay, and then I can rebuild that one, I think. Yeah. Yeah, then I can rebuild that one. I'm going to upgrade those, and then I will rebuild that one. I remove one overclock from this one. And then I can probably share here the better one, and then we use this one to get more of those things. That's probably the plan. Okay, this one is slowly crafting. Gosh, so many of those. Yeah, it's crafting more circuits than it needs. So after a few iterations, we should be overloaded with circuits. But theoretically now, circuit assembly lines should be all overloaded, hopefully. Maybe there is a difference between circuit assembly line speed. Okay, at least those stages are getting filled up. Picos, quantum are filled, mainframe filled up, this one filled up. Oh, this is fast. Okay, I remember. There is no point in making so many of those. Because mainframe takes 300 seconds and 2 of those. This one takes 200 seconds and... So 2 of those take 400, it's UHV. This one is UEV. Okay, 300 seconds. So this one is faster because it overclocked to 100 seconds. By the time you need 2 of those, in the same time you make 3 of those. But this one is the same tier. Like those 2 have the same tier, but this one is 10 times faster, and you only need 2. But soon we will also use those for other things, so it's okay. Probably, yeah. But yeah, if we only use opticals, we need 10 times more assembly lines for those than those. But yeah, if we also use opticals for everything, then that doesn't matter. And I think the main issue is those. I'm probably going to stop BIOS soon. Okay, this one is doing tipplers. And those BIOS probably won't be collected. Well, okay, this is actually crafting 1000. It thinks it's making 500, but it's actually making 700 with the multiplication I did. So those should keep speeding up more and more and more. So the more it crafts, the more it speeds up. Because the other CPUs get extra stuff from... Basically, this one is warming up the assembly lines for that one. That's what's happening. Oh, that one... No, I want this one to go. Heliofusion, executizer. I'm going to put this one on a lower CPU. I'm going to wait a little bit and then I'm going to restart it. There are ingredients going on. Like, yeah, that is... I don't want to play like that. Like, the other way of playing is that you join 10 minutes, you put into crafting 32 of those, you disconnect, you come back in 10 hours. That makes no sense to me in a speedrun, when we have TPS that we can use to increase the crafting of other things. We can double our crafting speed of everything with those TPS. We can just copy paste the whole base. Okay, so this one is fine. This one hopefully is getting priority. Okay, finally those are crafting. Now, he's crafting 32 of those. Do we need more? Oh, if we need more, I can just shove 32 again. This one is for the last upgrade, I guess. Last upgrade needs those. Do we need those here too? No. So it's just for the last upgrade. Like, there was some plasma mixer craftings. I don't want to make too many. I think by now, if something was crafting, it's probably done. That is too much rough matter. 32 of those. Let's start it again, this time on this one. I'm going to have to do this too many times before HU lets me craft it. Too many CPUs are competing for things constantly. Like, I have to be quick. At some point I will be able to do it. Hopefully. Also, those are things that disappeared from HU while I was clicking. We should probably level maintain those things to avoid issues. Okay, celestial tungsten plasma is used by those. Are those working inside mainnet? Yeah, there is no rep listener there. That is kind of an issue. Is that it? No, wait, no? What kind? Is that using the network? Which kind of network is this? Why is this one linked to the EECs? No, where does it go? Okay, probably not the EECs. Wait, I thought this one was looking for... How do those get the celestial tungsten? I'm sure those are using celestial tungsten. How? Yeah, that is the issue. I wanted to have... oh, that is... okay, that is the subnet. Yeah, okay, this stuff. 2, 3. Why is this one looking for this stuff? Is that like a random item to block the thing or what? No clue what this is for. Publish. Then. This one? I think 1 million should be enough for those. Doing that should allow me to do that crafting without issues. There. That way it gets things once every a lot of time instead of constantly. Now helio, fusion, exotitizer. 30 of those. Okay, now I could craft it. Yeah, no time for slacking. Oh, that is an issue. We need white dwarf matter. So I'm going to set up this one on a T3. We only use a single T3 planet. That should be egged. I think it should be egged, right? I have to clean it up. What's in there? That should get us quick white dwarf matter. It's almost done. 4 billions. 4 billions, okay, should work. Then this one is almost done. The wire mills are almost done. This one is waiting for those. Presses are too slow. Oh, I messed up the presses. Okay, should recover quickly. Then those should have been connected. Oh, I have the space elevators. Let's build some extras. Oh, again, new Tron frame boxes. Go make a bunch. Okay. What else is missing? Oh, motor. 16 of those. I hope we'll do the next one next. Maybe we should make one extra, craft one extra so they can research it. I don't know if it is researched yet. Oh, so much truncheon metal here. A lot of UAV part. So I'm not stocking enough of those. I have to speed it up. Okay. Then, where is the thing? Well, I know the issue is circuits anyways, but it should be really overcraft soon. Yeah, once I do that pattern multiplication thing, it slows down a little bit at first, but then it really speeds up. How are those slow? Don't we have perfect overclock on those machines? Glowstone nanites are tier 2 and we have tier 3, right? This one is tier 2. Don't tell me they are prioritizing tier 3 nanites. Come on! Why do you paint it so you can't even tell that it's... Come on. Okay, once again. Stop it. Now. 6-phased are tier 3. Carbon are T0. Glowstone are T2. Silver should be T2. Neutronium should be T2, I think. Gold are tier 3. Transcendent. Where is it? Transcendent nanite. Oh, transcendent are T2. Is neutronium? T1, okay. And then those, okay, those, I want priority on those. Okay, now they're finally making glowstone nanites way faster. That one is what he needed. I don't like that way of playing that is basically go in, shove in H2, go AFK, look at the stats of what took too much time in H2, improve those without even knowing why it was so slow. That's not my playstyle. I feel like you're going... It's kind of part of the fun debugging those speed issues. Like, I don't understand, like, yeah, you can have that nice infographic outside of the game that tells you how much each machine was weighted for, but I feel like you're going to miss too many information from that infographic. You don't know why or what clogged it. Maybe you are crafting, like, if I look at that infographic, if I use that H2 infographic, most likely I would have seen, oh, glowstone nanites are taking too much. We needed 200 times more nanoforges or something. And then it only happened one time because someone decided to craft huge amounts of those, and those were prioritized over glowstone nanites. Because glowstone nanites are so much faster. Yeah, it's already done with glowstone nanites now. Are transcendent not... Oh. Are those not tier 2? We have tier 3. I just checked those. Tier 2. How much power? Is that nothing power-wise? I think we are giving basically no power to this machine. But whatever, it can take its time. Yeah, we could totally give more power to those machines. Okay, transcendent metal dust. Yeah, those macerators. There is the different DTPF recipe. So, macerators. Now, those macerators, let's see. Yeah, we need more. I don't like this way of function. It looks good, doesn't work. Like, oh, that's so annoying. Like, I can't clear, I have to, oh, I hate this, I hate this. Copying this is annoying. Copying this is too annoying. What is phone on loop? I don't remember what phone on loop is. Whatever it is, I guess you can go for it, QK. What is phone on loop? Wait, is it? Wait, is it? Oh, okay. Oh, so they started 32 of those without even doing the other recipe. Whatever. Yeah, yeah. I'm leaving it to you. Yeah, and that's another thing. Yeah, there are also different recipes. Control V? No, Control C. This one here. Okay. At least another set. Go. That should be quick. Come on. Okay. Now this one. Cable. Now I don't know, but I'm more for the idea of sharing proxies rather than output buses. Yeah, instead of whatever. I don't know. I think no clue. Because I think output buses buffer internally a little bit before outputting, so if you have two, it tries to output twice as fast. But I may be wrong, I don't know. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That was probably not an output collector, but now it is. Okay. This one. Wait, I disabled that one. Here, 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 here. Here. Okay. That should speed up transient nicely. Why drop matter? This one should be producing now. Where is it? Here. Okay, those produce some. If you remove the disable after matter manipulator, you could actually wait a bit. Oh yeah. I kind of know and notice, but it's not reliable enough. Sometimes it doesn't work. No. Those are slowly crafting. It's 4 nanites this time. We need mag matter, I think. Yeah, we need that thing. To get mag matter, we need to finish those, but... Is that assembly line? I think the issue is... no, it's warmis. It's still warmis, the issue. Maybe we have the passive... no, it's not even working. Warmis is the issue. I need more warmis. I made some, but... what? Oh, those are the space time. I avoided those. Rip, my fault. Those are the space time cables I avoided earlier. I better restart CPUs. There are so many optical circuit plates now inside the space elevators. Okay. Okay, this one is now completing. This one slowly do. Okay, we do have the black dwarf matter. Okay, good. That is 12k universum left. This one. Here. Okay. What was I waiting for here again? Oh, the 16 motors. Okay, let's what's that? Okay, slowly. No, fine. Soon I want to use the T664. Okay, soon I'm probably going to... Once I start using those for black dwarf matter, I'm going to use this one for the gorge parts. QK, if you're watching, I want to use those for the gorge upgrade. I want to remove those, craft those into stabilizations, and then we do the gorge upgrade. Same with those. I'm going to remove those two. We're going to use the parts from those basically. Late? Why late? Those are we don't use late to make rods. We use extruders. Or solidified. It was solidified probably. $16. Come on. Come on. Okay, I should start wiring up energy here. Okay, one laser. It's nice that the matter manipulator doesn't turn on space elevator automatically, at least. That way it doesn't power fail. Okay, I did prepare here a transformer. Here. And one here, probably. I can put those motors manually. Laser here, here. Okay, done. Here, here, here. Now this one, here. There. Oh wait, we have to click this one too. Okay, now all of those are working. Why those two do not work? Okay. It wasn't expanded. I have to remember to link the outputs. Okay, this one. Should be good. Okay, good. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, outputs. Where do all of the outputs? Oh, I think it was a controller somewhere on the ground. This one. Now, what is? Oh, that one is pumps. Is this one? Okay, let's see. Those are assemblers, right? Oh, there. Okay. It's 33 each, so we stop at 30. Oh, already? I only built that little bit. Yeah, adding 2 when we already have like 8 doesn't do much of a difference. It's something, I guess. I'm scared of how much stuff those are crafting. Where is the main one even? Oh, this one, perfect. Okay, memories are all done. Do we have priorities set up properly? I don't even want to bother. Maybe they all prioritize memory. Those do. Those don't, okay. Oh, we have a... We are using this recipe probably. Yeah, okay, now that we have... yeah, now we can totally go with that. Yeah, that's the issue. We have Shirabon from DTPF. Space-time, we are swimming in it now. Celestial tungsten, whatever, rich knuckle, whatever. Yeah, we can totally go with that now. It's going to clog the solidifier probably. That's the issue most likely, but space assemblers are not keeping up. Now, am I crazy enough? I think I am crazy enough to actually do. No, I'm not going to merge 2 patterns in one to have 2 different recipes different at the same time. No, let's see. I think we need 1 million of those. Go. Okay, no clue what it's going to do. Probably I ordered too many, but let's see how the base behaves. Are we making bedrocking with a... oh, you know what? Extruder is bad. Okay, Kyuki, if you're watching, we are extruding bolts. I don't know, to be honest, I would even leave it like that. Well, actually, yeah, we could passively solidify Shirabon. With all of the Shirabon we need, we could have a passive solidifier on Shirabon balls, screws, and a passive... we could passive those 2 screws. That could be really a good idea. Now, one thing is that those solidifiers were built in a certain way. 15 amps, it has 30, it can get more. Also, those are working in a particular way. Like those, I didn't design those properly. I made those, but it's a design that is not the best. I mean, I rushed it. I could think of something better, but if I do something better, we must talk a little bit on how to insert patterns. Okay, now let's see if I manage to put those hatches in the wrong place. Okay, those should now do 60 amps. Come on, those don't do screws. Basically, every 5 extruders, there is one that cannot do a specific recipe. That way it's ready for other things. Okay, I should jump to 60 amps next. Oh yeah, 57 amps, perfect. I did plan for that upgrade all along. Otherwise, it was using only half of the power of the old hatches. Oh, okay, rip, we don't have enough heat. There. Okay, good. Okay, how much is this? It's going to take 2 millions per hour. Oh, it's already done. Cool. I don't remember if this is lower shearable or... Okay, I don't like how it's prioritizing space-time over... It should first do other kinds of screw. We shouldn't be putting that many screws in there. Like this, we don't need to use the strong solidifier setup to make this screw, which is probably never used. I think like two-thirds of those screws are probably never used, and the other are used just a few times and could have a standalone solidifier to do those the few times we need those. But whatever, doesn't matter. Now I don't know if I ordered enough of those. If it's crafting all of those, I probably did. I should have recovered the old boards. Oh, I think that actually fixed every issue, maybe? No? Okay, now that I see those numbers, it's actually crafting nothing. Yeah, we couldn't use the better recipe earlier because shearbone was a big issue earlier. Now we have, this morning we made a QFD that makes shearbone. So it's no longer an issue. Okay, those should be good for a long time now. Okay, you asked in Steam, what do you need that much clay? What is a ton for you of clay? Because in Steam Age you shouldn't be needing too many stacks. If you need clay dust, okay, you don't need clay, but you need clay dust. If you collect hardened clay, you can macerate it, and it's way better than every other source. It's way faster to macerate, and look up for terracotta or hardened clay. However, the mountains of clay, the canyon, hard clay you find in canyon. Look how that one macerates. Also, you can collect it with a pickaxe, which is better for many reasons. I think you can figure it out. Oh, and also the bricks from the dungeons. Yeah, you get hard clay and bricks from the dungeon. I'm surprised there are so many cleanups for it being a speedrun. We need the cleanups to recover MSPT. If you don't do cleanups, MSPT will be awful. Okay, if you don't find canyons, look for like gray mountains. There are mountains with gray clay exposed. You can spot those easily in the map. It's like darker spots on mountains. Okay, this is all working now. Oh, we are making this with normal assembly lines, I think. We need dedicated assembly lines for those dinosaur things. We need too many of those. We need a dedicated assembly lines for those two. We need just too many. Okay, what else? What else? What else? What else? Black dwarf matter nanites. Okay. Oh, those could be after the 6-phase copper. If I see those becoming too slow, I'm going to do something about it. Now, 12k Universum, how long will that take? Current production is not running. Gosh, 12k left. 02, 018, 06. Oh, this one has a guaranteed output now, that's why it failed too many times. 02, 02, 04, let's say it's 06. This one should be like 2. So let's say we get 205 times per second, 9,000 per hour. So it should take a little bit more than one hour to get this one. Then I'm going to upgrade this one, and I can put the old part there, back in there, to make more Universum with those. Then we can switch those to black and white dwarf matter, and we can use this one for the gorge upgrades. Then batteries are crafting, this stuff is crafting slowly. Circuitry should really be speeding up. Oh, this one needs so many circuits. One more million. Go. Let's put those into crafting. Where is it? No, I think I'm going to try to speed up nano forges. Thorium is great for vacuum nukes early game, in my opinion. I mean, uranium is probably better, but it's good, it's good. Thorium is good. Manage it properly. It's nice to learn how to manage it. Wall shear combustion engines at EV. Wall shear combustion. You can do whatever you like the most. GTNH, usually every choice is viable usually in GTNH. Okay, those are too slow now. Okay, I think they all stopped. Imagine if I bought the Universum nanites. Which lasers are those? Okay, are those toggle down or? No, full power. I want a way more power there. Where is this one getting power from? Okay, this red laser here. This one is a blue capacitor. Nah. I'm going to take one of those. Here. Here. Neutronium. Capacitor. This one. Are we out of those? I could have used the lower tier. Okay. Oh. Got this one and then Okay, then purple battery. Oh, we only need one more battery now, I think. I took one of its parts. Is all of this cluster only for nanoforges? Oh, come on! Hopefully avoided cheap nanites. Hopefully didn't void black dwarf matter nanites. How are there 4 of those? Oh, there is. Oh, okay. I see. Oh, so okay, there are 16. You can't put controllers like that, come on. Okay, I mean, that's the way of wall sharing, apparently. Yeah, okay, that is how you wall share those. Like, why are we chipping out on those blocks? Those are like EV blocks. But okay, it looks nice, it looks nice. Now, I guess we need those transformers. I really want to push those way more power. I thought it was 4, it's 4 transformers. So the power going in those was basically nothing. No. UV laser. Source. This one. 1, 2, 4. Here. Here. This one. Yeah. But I think this is still not enough power. No, that's not what I'm doing. I'm going to put those on the actual nanoforges. Here I want way more power. Oh, we don't have those? Okay, those don't need nanites, so we're good. Here's one. Okay, that should do. Where is maintenance? I'm sure I had a maintenance hatch. Okay, let's see if something blows up. There is blow protection anyways. Okay, now. This one is the laser I broke. It's a nice looking washer. That's for sure. Just not a fan of it. Maybe laser target. This one. Now let's break. Okay. That is UEV target. 2, 3, 4. UEV source. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oil. Okay, that should already be so much better. It has perfect overclock. That will instantly do every nanite that is not tier 3. Okay, look at this. 400 glowstone nanites per second. This one. Then this one is here. This one is here. Okay. Okay, 11 seconds. I don't remember how much it was before. This one, UMV target. 1, 2, and the third one is here. Now here. Now UEV target 262. 1, 2. Those are sources, but I need targets. Those are my favorite. Those are my favorite lasers. Super cheap, super powerful, super spammable. Oh no 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 no. Did I put the correct one on the other thing? 400 glowstone nanites maybe wasn't that much. Well, let's see what's the speed here. Okay. Let's see what this one does. 1 per second. Those were so slow earlier. I think it's even perfectly overclocking. Okay, the other one I turned on was this one. Oh, I did use this low laser. Yeah, instead of 1 every 11 seconds, it makes 100 times more with the upgrade. Here I didn't do the upgrade. Okay, I need to wait like 10 seconds. Gosh. Who is that? Here, here. So. Here. Give me a moment. Whatever. No. This one, okay. this one. Can just finish this upgrade another time too. 1, 2. Those were so weak lasers. Oh, so it was okay. The first thing I do was a really half upgrade. I wanted a double upgrade. No? Did I not start? That's those. Now source. Target. This one, what's wrong with it? Probably broke a block. What? Oh. Okay. This one? Oh, did I put a source? No? Why does this one not form? There you have your answer. Why does this one not form? Is that one of those situations where I have to break the... I don't want to break this controller. If I break this controller, I don't know what symmetry it uses. I'm not going to mess with it. Maybe it was not even working before I touched it. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there is something wrong between those two. I'm not going to bother figuring it out. We have enough of those for now. I already gave those a lot of power. Can this one keep up? Yeah. Yeah, I should be fine. This much power on those machines. Next time we can just copy. If they fix that tower that doesn't form, then we can copy paste everything. I'm not going to figure out what's wrong with it. Done. Okay, theoretically we got 1k of this. That was the small area of harmony. More and more circuit. Finally the machines are working. After I made that trick with circuit patterns, machines are finally working full time. And I did it, and I went super light with that trick. Now I want I have harmony. But I have to go now. I'm going to come back in 1 hour. First, let's check if everything is fine. I haven't checked antimatter in too long. Well, Shirabun is no longer an issue. We have this stuff like none of those. Oh, tesseracts. I have to make sure we can craft tesseracts. Things happened. Residue is doing fine. Exotic. We had more of this earlier. Okay. I don't like how quickly it moves. Like, you should move in bigger chunks. You shouldn't move that little bit at a time. Oh, soy cake. Always though is. I have no idea what Psychic is talking about. Now wait. Wait, what? I have no idea what they are talking about. I will have to check Discord. I think he's replying to a QK message. Actually, I wanna check. What are they talking about? If the multi-block is disabled... Oh, okay, yeah, the thing about matter manipulator, insisting with matter manipulator for the multi-block, yeah. Oh, it makes 12 liters per second. That's so... Oh, okay, it's black drop matter, of course. We are at 1. I really want... we should have made 8 of those Ace of Harmony. Yesterday on the last stream, yeah, I did the math off stream and I think I kind of got it. I was conservative too much. I forgot that UXV. I didn't notice you need max tier voltage on implosion compressor for the good recipe. I forgot to assume that. I didn't consider that. So I did the plan considering we needed 40k Universium. Like I explained the progression of those, how we should spam those. I was afraid of people not liking my machine spam, so I cut it down. Also, yesterday live stream I did a mistake and thought we only needed 20k instead of what I planned for 40k. This morning we figured out it was actually 60k that we needed, so it was really needed to make more of those. Like if I do things on stream, I get more confused. Okay, we're talking about this, cool. Now 02. Yeah. If you insist a little bit with the matter manipulator later, it should work. I didn't fully read. Yeah, exactly. If you repeat, it turns on after a while. This one is loading? What? Oh, did it just finish now? And it failed, of course. Was this one just finishing? Where is the 12? Oh no, wait, it's the 098, this one. Oh yeah, it's just finished. I didn't even notice the timer. And I think we got another fail. We are having such bad rolls with Universium. So unlucky, gosh. That stuff. We need the... Oh. No, I didn't rename this. I forgot to rename those. There. This one should be fine on its own. Now, is that going to take items it's not supposed to take? Probably. No, okay, now it works. I should first pull out items and then fluids. That probably prevents issues. All of those were stuck, right? Theoretically. So, okay, now I changed the recipe, so I have to restart it. 154 Tipler. Control plus mouse scroll click. Like click the mouse scroll wheel with control too. Okay, those are overcrafting. Finally, we have machines working. Okay, I changed those two patterns. Yeah, I figured that out lately, someone in my streams mentioned. Okay, now I wanna see. No, fusion. There is something I wanted to check. There was one thing. Oh yeah, tesseract. Tesseracts. No, we were fine. I should restock more. Okay, theoretically this one is crafting. I'm going to have dinner. This time I will come back a little bit later. Probably 1 hour. Wait, no. Okay, that... Please don't leave it like that. Leave it like that, please. It's dangerous, that button. Also, how is the renamer so slow? Is the renamer also... Wanna check this. Is it off? What? No, wait, where is it? Are those on... Oh, I think we don't have those renames. We have renamer 1. Okay, we have some room. One of those goes into S2. Then we have 3. And then we have 1. 1, 2, 4, 5. Where is 3? 3. Okay, let's restart it. Tippler 154. Next. Okay. Go. Okay, now it should work finally. Oh gosh, that's going to take so much. This one produces... How much was it again? We should really have built way more areas of harmony. But people are scared of machine spam, so we are not. 1 liter per second. That's going to take way too long. Should have spammed way more of those. 306. What am I even doing? No, wait. It's going to take 2 hours, probably. But that's not the correct value. Okay, I'm going to have lunch. Once I come back, we'll see what we can do. See you later. Bye bye.